All right, and we're live. This is Lucky, boxing promoter from KO Warrior Promotions, here again to talk about Abraham Khalil Mitra, current chairman of the Philippines Games and Amusement Board, and now running for office in his home province of Palawan again. Yes, I'm rocking the Don King. This is Lucky King hairstyle here. All right. Let's talk a little bit about Abraham Khalil Mitra. He is running for election again. He just did a propaganda campaign with his campaign team. He went to one of the poorest towns in his province of Palawan and handed out food sacks to people that he didn't pay for. He's always using government money to give people stuff and say it's from him. And then he wants these people, the poorest of the poorest people in the Philippines, to vote this criminal into office again. Okay, people in the Philippines, it's time to wake up. Wake up. Okay, stop voting for Abraham Khalil Mitra. I am one of his biggest victims. He is a cheater, a liar, a scammer. He is divisive. He is deceptive. This guy will stop at nothing to maintain what he has in government and continue his criminality. This guy is a criminal, okay? Stop putting criminals in office. How? People in the Philippines, how can you expect anything to improve if you're going to re-elect these same criminals over and over and over? Okay? Abraham Khalil Mitra was appointed by President Duterte to the Philippines Games and Amusement Board in 2016. Since 2016, all this asshole has done is attack me. He tried to tear down my company. He stole my boxers. He manipulated my wife. He attacked my family. I mean, this guy tried to destroy me. And for what? Just so he can make money for himself and his friends. He's a dirty, dirty criminal. And people need to stop supporting dirty Filipinos, okay? You don't support a Filipino just because he's Filipino. If he's dirty, if he's corrupt, if he's a criminal, you have to punish him. You don't let him go just because he chooses foreigners to attack. A criminal is a criminal, okay? And Abraham Khalil Mitra is one of the biggest criminals in the Philippines government. He gets trophies from the WBC, and if you look at the little tiny trophies the WBC gives him, it's like, what is that? Like he gets trophies for doing nothing. He gets trophies for giving the WBC Filipino fighters to take losses abroad. That's what it's all about, okay? And people need to wake up and recognize that this guy is a super major criminal. Have the courage to stand up to these types of people and put them out of office. Abraham Khalil Mitra belongs in a barrio alleyway, smoking shabu and drinking Ginebra and Red Horse, because that's where he belongs. He's a dirty, dirty bakla, okay? And when people recognize what a dirty bakla he is, the Philippines will begin to improve. Government will improve because you've removed one of the biggest masters of corruption in the Philippines. KO Warrior Promotions hasn't gone away, but we've been thwarted by Abraham Khalil Mitra since 2016, and I have not been able to do what I love, boxing promotion, because of this one, well, not just him, but he's the main one, because of this one individual. And as much as I love the Philippines, as much as I love Filipino fighters, as much as I love Filipino boxing, Asian boxing, just boxing in general, this sick-minded bakla thinks he owns boxing and has the authority and the right to choose who should participate in boxing and who shouldn't. The guy's crazy. He's insane. And what else can I say about him? He's making attempts to get another office, get another job in government. now because the elections are coming up in the Philippines, and he needs a job. Don't be stupid and vote for this guy again, please. You should have enough of him by now. He's an accessory to murder. He's done the Gabay Masa scam. He did the Puerto Princesa residency scam. He did the highway concrete scam. He scams farmers. He scams the poorest people. Stop letting this scammer do this to you, Filipinos. Hello. All right, so I'm going to keep this short, but hopefully this message gets out to enough people where you're not crazy enough to vote for Abraham Khalil Mitra ever again. This dude is a piece of shit. Okay? Doesn't belong in boxing. He's a shitty basketball player and doesn't belong working in government. He needs to be playing with his chickens in Palawan by himself and his baklavas. That's where he belongs. All right, so this is Lucky, boxing promoter, KO Warrior Promotions. I'm out of here. See ya on the next one.